give you an update on my Smile Direct Club journey. Yesterday I put in month 1, week 3 and 4. Went in absolutely 0 issues. Only thing is I had to file down the edges a little bit. I do have dental wax that I ordered and it is coming in the mail tomorrow to put on the edges to just make them a little bit smoother. And other than that, I've had no issues with them. They went in just fine. Everything fits fine. They're very comfortable. So I'm really happy about that because these ones I'm wearing for 2 weeks, so I have to be able to put up with them for 2 weeks. So I'm very happy, very excited because these ones are very, very comfortable so far. I will update you probably in a week or so, letting you know whether or not they're getting really loose, because I've heard 2-week ones can get really wobbly in your mouth because they get so loose and you're not switching them out right away. I'll let you guys know whether or not that's the case or not. But I also just wanted to kind of give like a little do's and don'ts kind of thing, because I've learned some things so far on what you want to do and what you don't want to do, or things you should possibly do or should not possibly do. It's not a very long list because I've only been doing this for about a month. One thing I've learned that you do not want to do is you do not want to wear lipstick. I learned that because you don't realize how much your teeth touch your lips until you have aligners in, because typically when you touch your lips with your teeth, the lipstick can typically mostly come off. When it's stuck to your aligners, not so much. So if you're a big lipstick wearer, I suggest that you come up with a new plan, because if not, you're either 1, gonna always have lipstick on your aligners, or 2, you're always gonna be paranoid thinking you do, because it happened to me and it was bad. And yeah, I decided, I was like, nope, not gonna do that again. We're just gonna have to ban lipstick until the end of the whole treatment, which is in October. So that's the one thing I recommend you don't do. If you can do it and you can master it, go for it. Power to you, honey. One thing that I also learned that you do not want to do is do not forget your little retainer case or your toothbrush. Anytime you leave the house, not just, oh, obviously I'm going to a restaurant. I mean, anytime you leave the house. Because me and my husband, being the people that we are, typically every time we leave the house, we get something to eat, whether it's going to Starbucks or stopping off at a restaurant and actually eating, or going to the movies and ordering candy and popcorn. Whatever the case may be, always take it with you, because I have done it probably 5 times now that we've left the house and I did not take them with me, because I'm like, we're going to the grocery store. What are we gonna do? Yeah, our grocery store has a freaking Starbucks in it. So 9 times out of 10 we get Starbucks while we go. So take them with you everywhere you go, because that's a do and a don't. Like a don't forget it, do take it. So that's a do and a don't. So just don't forget it, because you're gonna hate yourself when you're sitting next to your husband or your girlfriend or your friend who's chowing down on some yummy, delicious food right next to you, and you're just sitting there like, this looks good. Like, I've contemplated, like, oh, I can take them out, go to the bathroom, swish some water around real fast, put them back in, brush my teeth when I go home. But then I'm like, that just sounds gross. Like, I know it's better not to. It's better not to. Just don't do it. So don't forget them. Do take them. All the time. Every time you go out of the house. Another do, buy some soft foods. You're going to want some soft foods. Applesauce. Yogurts. Soups. Bananas. Anything soft that you can think of, do it. Get it. You're going to want it, because your teeth are going to be sensitive at the beginning of everything. So you're going to want it, because I remember on my first day I was like, oh, I took them out and I was like, okay, this is fine. Like the next morning, I was like, this is fine. Not a problem. Tried eating cereal. No, don't do it. Don't. you're gonna hate yourself like I did. So you are going to want to go buy some soft foods and stock up on those, because the first few days when you put a new tray in, it's gonna suck. It really is. Another don't that I learned is do not just rinse your aligners off. Don't, like, when I first got my aligners, I was reading the guide and everything, and I was reading like reviews and stuff, and it says don't wash your aligners in like denture washer, like denture cleaner or whatever. Don't use mouthwash, don't use toothpaste, don't use blah blah. And I was like, okay. They're like, just rinse it off with warm or cool water. I was like, all right, cool. So when I would take my aligners out, I'd take them off in the bathroom, rinse them out under the water, put them in the little case, go eat, come back, brush my teeth, rinse the aligners off again, just as a little extra rinsing, and put them back in my mouth. Probably 3 days into it, like 3 days into my month 1 week one, they started smelling so bad. I was like so disgusted, and I was like gagging putting them back in my mouth, because I was like, oh my goodness, how do people do this all day every day? So what I do is I brush my teeth, and then I like rinse my toothbrush off a little bit, so there's still like a little bit of toothpaste on it, and my toothpaste is white. So what I do is I just kind of rinse my toothbrush off a little bit, kind of get it cleaned up a bit, and there's still enough toothpaste on it that I can brush my aligners each time. I just brush them off real fast, and it still suds up, it still gets like sudsy in the aligner. So it's cleaning them, it's getting any food particles out of it, but it's also keeping it from stinking. They have yet to stink since I've done that. I've had no issues with them tinting, even though my toothpaste is white. I've had no issues with them getting scratched like they say they can. I've had 0 issues with that, and they have yet to stink. So do not just rinse your aligner off, because they will stink. If you can handle that, power to you, but I suggest that you wash them off, because it'll be a lot more smooth sailing for you. So those are some do's and don'ts that I have learned over time. Like I said, it wasn't a very long list. It's don't wear lipstick. Remember to take your toothbrush and case with you everywhere. Please, please, please wash your liners, because if not, I will be grossed out for you, because they get really smelly. You think, oh, it's not a big deal, they're in my mouth all the time, like they're getting washed off by like my saliva and stuff. No, the smell that comes from it is horrendous. Wash them. So that's all I have for today. Simple, short, sweet video. Well, not short, it's like gonna be like 8 minutes long. But that is what I have for today. I will update you guys in a week or so. So until then, happy trails, and I will see you soon.